UFC featherweight division fight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. And once again, here is the veteran voice of the Octagon,
Bruce the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Supersonic Yusa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Tbilisi, Georgia, Giga Ninja Chikaze! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker, at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. That knee might have landed there. Oh!
Ooh, head kick landed. He's hurt. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh! All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest, you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round 1.
Leg
Back
kick.
and forth we go. Oh, and he gets tagged. Beautiful combination there, and I'm not sure how many more of those power shots he can take, honestly.
The night is almost over. If you keep getting hit with punches like this, you are going to sleep. Good punch.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Oh, straight right. Got the single collar tie. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Big kick lands. Oh. Big head kick lands.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Went inside on that leg kick, threw the jab, left hook, and went inside. Usually, you see guys doing the outside kick there. That was nice.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. And he landed the right hand there.
Down into his mouth. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, now you're doing awesome out there.
All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round.
And they separate. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Nice punch there.
Oh, man, his leg kick.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, so a high-amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double.
Oh, it looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. And attacking armbar.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. There it is. So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling there.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to live to fight another day. But hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Supersonic Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.
All right, coming up next, it's a bantamweight matchup between Magic Marlon Moraes and Louis Smolka.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick-up fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Oh, that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
So a massive TKO win for him here tonight. He put it all together, near perfect execution, and he gets one of the bigger wins of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 38 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Marlon Magic Moraes.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down on the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.
That'll do it! Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Flyweight Division matchup.
Ready? Ready to fight?
And at long last, we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Opens with the left hand and lands flush.
Big leg kick lands. Ooh, what a punch. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Now she's got the Muay Thai plum. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big punch from the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, how about that? Knee to the body, and it landed perfect.
It landed in the perfect spot. Great job.
Man, her striking looks clean tonight. Top.
Nice takedown defense there. Promptly scrambles back to her feet. Well done. And she's back in the clinch. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Battle for position here. All right, so she finally gets the takedown here after many failed attempts. Obviously, she was not discouraged, stayed committed. Now she has the fight in her wheelhouse on the canvas. Let's see what she can do with it.
Nice leg kick lands.
Oh, big knee there. Back in the clinch now.
Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble.
Wow, massive uppercut. Oh!
She is such a reverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Just unable to quite find that range. And they separate. And she connects with a punch there. We'll see if she can follow it up now.
She's been landing at a super high rate. She's in a great flow right now.
Oh, she's got as good a tie clinch as anybody in this division, and she has gotten the tie plum here.
She got the tie clinch because she's so well-versed in going and securing that position. Great job.
Again, they will clinch. We'll see how it goes. All right, so now she engages in the tie clinch, and of course, if you're fighting hands as the opponent, you leave everything else wide open.
You leave everything open as you will dig.
Oh, beautiful job by her there. She gets the takedown.
You knew exactly what you were in store for. It was up to you to stop it, and you did get the job done.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
Combination straight down the middle. I need more of that.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here.
Nice kick. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Davis gets tattooed by that straight punch. Stuffs that takedown attempt
Nice
without issue.
Directly into the pin. Nice takedown.
Davis is trying to get a triangle submission here.
Deep. There you go.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of fighters would prefer the half guard, but she does some pretty good work here.
She does good work in the side control. She likes it. A lot of people will not even pass the side control anymore because it seems like you're giving your opponent an out, but she loves the fact that
she's going for the arm bar here.
Gotta be careful, arm bar.
Finish it. Finish it. Stay tight. Stay tight and finish it.
There it is. Now she's in trouble.
Right into side control now. We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here.
She does great work in the half guard. She's very brutal. She's very heavy with her top half. So she doesn't worry about the opponent escaping. And this side control is very good for her because she wants to wear on you. She wants you to try to carry all of her weight with your upper body and make a mistake that will lead to a fight-ending finish for her.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
10 seconds to go in the round. And that's the end of round number 2. Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Sit down, relax, breathe. Okay, listen. This is a very close fight.
All right, next round is underway. In the previous round, it looked like maybe tap or snap, tap or nap, neither. Can you fight on?
I mean, it's amazing that she was able to withstand that attempt. I thought it was over.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. Beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body. Outstanding job by her there to change levels and get this fight to the ground. What do you guys call that, an ankle pick?
I mean, that's an ankle pick, but there's a lot that goes into it. For her to execute it in a fight, amazing. Nice punch lands over the top.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
When you're in the clinch, you get pulled down on the head and let. What a big-time takedown.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom.
She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to get their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Man, she's got some good ground and pound and putting that part of her game. Davis is looking to lock up an armbar here.
Attacking armbar.
What a fight! All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Alexis Davis.
All right, so pretty clean effort out of her, really, from the opening horn tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And as a fan, you understand how important this is in the evolution of someone's career. She did a great job of staying focused, staying the course, and getting a unanimous decision.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight.
Ready? Ready?
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans. Good stick.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
And they separate. Now he touches him with the left. Straight right hand now, just misses. Connects with a right. Well, if you're going to leave your body that wide open, you're going to pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection.
Great punch landed with so much power. Way to hide that leg kick.
All right, he closes the distance. And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's going to attack arm bar here. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, that was a violent tap there, so he submits him with the arm bar.
I mean, just steps ahead of the competition. Where you're playing checkers, he's playing chess in the ground fighting, and it showed tonight in this big submission victory.
Right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Sean Strickland!
While the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight.
Ready? Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go, round one. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. Two of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right.
perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the champ.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Single collar tie now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, collar tie.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it. High velocity elbow is blocked.
Big kick lands.
And both guys really throwing with authority. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier. Oh, single collar tie here. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Nice punch there by Cannonier. Oh! Right there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Such a fast leg.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Back to the feet. Big knee to the body. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments. He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Nice punch, man.
Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurt. The finish could come here at any time.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Elbow from the clinch land. Lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Beautiful strike.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his confidence...
Holy smokes! He's done! He's done! What a fight!
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighters saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. And there he is after a massive knockout here tonight. Near perfect execution and a seminal moment for him here in the octagon tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 50 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by Jared, the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? It's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.